Something significant just happened between two of Asia's bigger economies. India and South Korea have upgraded their relationship to a special strategic partnership. The announcement was polite. The reason behind it is fairly blunt. India wants advanced chips and Korea wants a market that can actually absorb what it makes. As it turns out, they needed each other. Start with the heavy metal. The K-9 Vajra howitzer was where this partnership began. India bought it, deployed it, and decided it wanted more than just a purchase order. What was followed is rather more significant. The two countries are now co-designing self-propelled air defense systems, missile platforms, and they have launched K-Indx, the Korea-India Defense Accelerator, which exists to connect defense startups with the investors and institutions that can build next-generation military technology. The off-the-shelf era, as far as India and Korea are concerned, I believe is done and dusted. Korea makes semiconductors better than almost anyone on the planet. India wants the factories on its own soil, and Modi has made the incentive case directly to Korean industry, inviting the major manufacturers to establish hubs right here. The vehicle is the India-Korea Digital Bridge, covering AI, data governance, and the alignment of India's AI for all program with Korean hardware capability. The question underneath all of it is whether India can build the conditions, which is regulatory, physical, institutional, fast enough to make that invitation genuinely worth accepting. The Koreans are paying close attention. Korea builds some of the finest ships in the world, as we know. India has the coastline, the ports, and the ambition to modernize them. A new Korean Maritime Industry office is opening in Mumbai, focused on technical expertise, port logistics, and the shipyard upgrades India has been pursuing for some time now. This is not just limited, ladies and gentlemen, to a memorandum sitting in a drawer. Thankfully, the office is opening. ISRO and Seoul are moving into joint territory, satellites, space tech, startups, and the commercial opportunity that comes with the both of them. That is the headline. What lies beneath it is arguably a lot more consequential. The two governments have signed a joint statement on energy resource security, green hydrogen, EV batteries, nuclear power, and the critical minerals running through all of them. India and Korea have decided they would rather secure that supply together than compete for it separately. The K-9 Vajra was a transaction. What India and Korea formalized this week carries considerably more ambition than just that. This partnership, I believe, now covers ground that goes well beyond what either side has previously attempted together, from the defense floor to the semiconductor fab, from the shipyard to the satellite. And here, of course, is the front page take. The logic running through all of it is quite consistent. Both countries have concluded that the decade ahead is better navigated as partners than as probably competing bidders for the same technology. Korea brings manufacturing precision and technology depth that India has been working to bring onshore. India, on the other hand, brings the scale and the size of market that makes building here, well, worth doing. The bridge is built. The next chapter belongs to the builders. Please do let us know about your thoughts on this huge development in the comments below. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the AIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and always remember, think AI, think AIM.